Nice fucking job, boys. There it is. Oh, can I get the shoulders? If anybody doesn't need the shoulders. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I do. I already got them. Thank you. Okay, so we'll go over here. If I go on, you actually can't die or it's over. What? With all players under the effects of Herald of the Cosmos. Okay, how do you get that? Once you're in the room of the bosses, have the whole raid stack on the location below. Okay. You'll all be transformed into cosmic creatures. You all have a debuff. Play the fight as you normally would. Nothing changes. After each of the phases, one person dies. Everybody loses the debuff. Okay. So basically what you have to do is you can't die. I just did the research. So I have no idea how this fight works at all. Fun fact. Okay, so we have to stand at like one of these like things here. Okay, this guy's trying to reset the fight or some shit. Okay, so everybody starts the fight standing on this, and we have to get everybody with the debuff. And then, Big Bang thing, Dark Eclipses got Giga nerfed. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so you guys are fighting in the raid chat, just stop. Let's just try to do an attempt and see what happens, okay? Like, I don't really give a fuck about any of that other shit. Let's just try to get this done. So, everybody stand on the light. Yeah, stand on this one over here. And we're gonna get ready and pull. I don't want to have people get mad, because then people are going to be thinking about being mad and not the pull. So let's not do that. Where's Baba? Come on, Baba, let's go, man. Bob, what are you doing? We're gonna give him 1 minute. Bob said he's gonna AFK earlier. Let me see. He says AFK BRB. Alright, that's fine. We're gonna get. He's been here the whole time. We're gonna give him a little bit of time. Okay. I'm not gonna kick him out. Fuck. Okay, Bob's back. Everybody stack up on here. So like why everybody needs to be stacked up on here. Why are you not stacked up on here? Like Saren, why are you standing on that one and not on this one with everybody else? Why don't you just do the fight the normal way, okay man? Like what's this? Like what a hex? Why aren't you standing on the pile? Why aren't you standing there? There's like, why wouldn't you just stand on the pile? Why are you standing next to the pile? Just move in. Like, what are you doing? Stop. Can you move in? I don't know how precise this needs to be. What are you doing? Why is this happening? Why is this a situation? What a hex. Can you hear me? What's up? All right. Let's go ahead and start and do it. Let's go. Die. So do we have to have people standing on all of them? Is that right? Can we get a summon out? No. Well then why did it not work? They moved out too early? Okay, don't move out too early. Guys, do you see the crystal that's underneath you? Just stand in the crystal. It's not hard. Estivator, why aren't you on the crystal? Tygus, why aren't you on a crystal? What are you doing? Let's go. All right. Nobody can die. This might take a few attempts to figure out the fight. Don't worry about it. Jump off the edge. Estivator and Anst. What was the, what's the situation here? Why is this happening? Were you guys sharing a circle? You shared it, and let me guess, you shared it with Estivator? Won't happen again. Okay, so everybody understands this, right? If anybody dies, it's an instant wipe. We've got reses coming out. It's not letting me mass res. Well, then run back. Let's go. All things considered, that was a pretty successful run. So let's just get back to there. All right, everybody get in positions, pull in 5 seconds. Good job. Let's go. Deep dick, guys. Deep dick. Wipe it. Is there a reason why we're tanking him that close to the edge? Like, I'm not sure if there's like an advantage to that or not. These people with circles are running in the grasp. The mechanic of the achievement knocks you back. Maybe we shouldn't be that close to the edge. If you want to listen to a real experienced player, I can tell you how the achievement mechanic works. Stop being annoying. Run back and stand on your position. When we're all star boys, extra mechanics spawn. One of them is a big white swirly, and that's a knockback. You notice it happens throughout the whole fight. Yep. So we've just got to make sure that we don't get knocked off the edge. Like, you see how the knockback works. You know how far it's going to knock you back. Let's pull in 10 seconds. What is this? Wait a second. Swordfish, make sure you're in position. Okay, good. Alright. Let's go again. Good job. Those are the swirly boys. What the fuck? Whatever. Chinchilla. My bad. Do you know what to do so it won't happen again? Okay. Let's run back. It doesn't matter, guys. Don't fucking start talking shit and getting mad. Like, I don't want to hear it. He said he knew what he did wrong. Chilla dies every time. He's died a lot of times. He's wasted our time multiple times, but everybody makes mistakes. It's the way it goes. I don't really care if people make mistakes. I care if people make excuses for making mistakes. Mistakes happen, but excuses don't. Just a second, guys. Spoolster. Why were you not in that? Why are you not in the right spot? What's going on? What is this? Spoolster, come here. Explain the mechanic to me. Which one? The mechanic you're doing wrong. The positioning mechanic at the beginning of the fight that activates the debuff that we need for the achievement. Stand on the crystal? Then why weren't you standing on it? Why did you go to another crystal? I thought I was. You weren't. Stand on the crystal. Tell me where. I want you to stand on this crystal every single time, right in the middle, without any delay. He's not right. Can we just go? Yeah, we can go. Pull. Okay. Do it again. It doesn't matter. I don't want to hear about it. Just do it again. Like, the thing is, like, we're gonna have wipes like this. And, like, that's life. All I want is for people to just... Like, let's just get back to that part and practice it so we don't have any mistakes. He got knocked out of the room, glitch. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Vedney, whenever you're ready. What's wrong with you? Okay, wipe it. Just pull whenever he comes back up. Wait, no, don't. Okay, I think we're good now. Do it again. Whenever he gets to 10%, rotate rallies just down the raid. I'll do mine first. Don't even think about getting knocked off the edge. Position yourself so you're not going to get knocked off the fucking edge. Kill the boss. After my rallies, Chad, use yours. Good job. Good job, guys. Alright, let's get the last one down. If anybody gets a chest piece and doesn't need it, just let me know. Okay. Hold on. I figured it out. Thank you, man. Does it work the same way as the knockback on what the fuck's his name? Where it knocks your character directly backwards, so it'll knock your character like this. Okay, yeah. What? Can we heal all three or not? You guys have more experience with this fight than I do. Is it possible or no? All three of the explosions at the same time. Okay. Here's how it works. In phase 1, we are not jumping down into the holes with the debuffs. We are going to stay above the holes with the debuffs. And during that phase, whenever people get the debuffs, you're going to need to... Oh, wait a second. We need to have somebody go down the second one, because if we don't have one, we won't be able to line of sight the mind control. So one person needs to go into the pillar. Yeah, we need one. Y'all see what I'm saying? So somebody go down. All right, let's go ahead and try this. Yeah, let's go ahead and give it a pull. Let's go move in. Spolster, why are you not? That's not part of the arena. Why would you stand there? And don't push him past phase 1. So there's a ball right there. You see that? That's one ball has been balled. Good job. Got it. Don't keep him too far away. This is a huge mistake. Why would you pull him that far away from the thing? I think this one's probably going to be a wipe. Let's just practice the runes again. That way we know what to do. Really good job. Good job. Alright, stop DPS at about 75%. Also, one of these has to go down next time. One of you guys has to go in the hole. 2 of you guys went in the hole. Did you get that one? Nice job, man. Nice job. Chinchilla. What a surprise. Oh, that's too bad. I think I missed it. Try it again. Alright. Everybody jump off the edge and die. Remember whenever I said to stop DPS? At 75%, you didn't do that. You did that, Okay, so Cost Kong, do you understand how this works? Phase 1 is timed and not percentage based? Okay, then I'm totally wrong. Never mind. It would be nice if we were able to move them around. %60% or 305, whichever comes first. Yeah, but I didn't even know the 305. I mean, honestly, I had no idea. Repair. You have 6 ball phases to get 6 balls, yeah. What's the reason between not doing all 3 pillars and just... all 3 pillars and just doing 1? I'm not sure what you mean, honestly. Wait for Motor, he ran down and fell in the hole. If all 3 players jump, there's so much more room to move boss than 1 pillar in the middle of nothing. Let's try to just do it the same as we did before, and we just tank them a little bit closer and people spread out more. So if damage doesn't really matter, then I don't really think it makes a difference. Like, let's just not do a whole lot of damage. Let's do 1 pillar at a time. So the person does the pillar closest to the jailer. That's the only pillar we're gonna do. The other 2 people go to the balls. So let's go ahead and try this. Why are you not inside? Why would you not be inside the raid? Just be inside the raid. Stop being stupid. Come on. Trouble hitting the balls too? Yeah, I got 1 of them. I didn't get 2. If all 3 pillars surrounding the ball are missed and the ball isn't hit, we wipe. Why don't we just try to do the same thing we just did? Like, guys, we had like, we were like 5 out of 6. Like, let's just do it again. Like, we don't need to like reinvent the wheel and like do some kind of crazy strat. Just fucking do it again. Like, we'll eventually get it and then we'll kill the boss. We don't need to min-max this. It'll be fine. Okay, we've got 1. I think I missed mine. We have to do it again. This is gonna take some... What the fuck are you doing, man? Alright. We've got, I think, a few balls left. You got that one. Good job, man. Good movement. Wipe it. Do it again. You guys want to know the truth? Here's what the plan is, alright? I want to go ahead and let everybody know pretty much where I'm at on this. I don't think that we're going to be able to actually coordinate this, and so I'm literally planning on us just getting lucky eventually. So that's the plan, guys. We're just going to wait and keep doing this until we get lucky. I don't think that, yeah, that's what's going to happen. Unless we get everybody in voice chat and all that stuff, like, it's just not going to happen. Let's be realistic. We're just going to keep doing this. Just tank them next to one of the pillars. And that's it. Eventually we'll get it. Also, is there somebody else who can tank besides Costco? Because, like, I mean, the reality is, like, a demon hunter is really good at doing this. And, like, Sarowin, can you tank instead of Costco? Costco, go DPS. And yeah, just because, like, you're able to move more. Alright, everybody's here. Let's pull the boss again. Let's not waste any more time. Come on. Okay, that's one. Good job. Great job. Get ready to LOS. After this, we can move them a little bit. Okay, so there's still one behind them there. We have to have, okay, we're good. And hopefully get one and try to get this one over here. Got it. Okay. Let's go, boys. Come on. We got it. 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 Push boss. Get ready to line of sight if he does MC again. Get ready to line of sight if he does MC again. Like, I don't want to see you guys. Yeah, take those in there. Good. Doesn't matter if it's the same hull. It doesn't matter. Line of sight. If you get the runes in this phase, you want to run underneath the boss. Decimator, you want to get out of that. It's pretty fucking easy. That's like the free mechanic. Really good job, really good job on that movement. Everybody go mace spec. Go two-handed mace spec. I need the mace off this boss. I said not to do that. You did it. You didn't listen to what I said. It doesn't matter, but, you know, it's whatever. Please follow directions. I don't ask for much, do I? Okay, we're gonna pop hero after this and just burn down the boss. Don't stand in defile. Yeah. If defile goes out, you want to get out. Spread out right now for defile. There it fucking is, dude. Nice fucking job, guys. Nice fucking job. Can I get that offhand, Vedney, if you don't need it? Let's get on the mount. Shimmering Orlid. Okay, let's get right in front of the jailer. Yeah, everybody, let's get right in front of the jailer. Yo, can I get those legs, Serwin, if you don't need those? Thank you. Nice fucking job, boys. We had a few hang-ups, we had a few problems, but overall, this is a pretty good run. So yeah, thanks a lot for coming, guys. I really appreciate it. We did amazing. Yeah, really, really, really good job. That's all of them. We did every single fucking achievement. Holy shit. Holy shit. Nice job, guys. Thank you very much. That's the same stuff as Zareth Moor that's rare? Yeah, it's the same mount. They just recolored it. I don't know what you were expecting. I don't know what you were expecting. It got me, man. Now do Mythic? That's fucking funny, man. That is fucking funny. Okay, let's go down over here. G fucking G, boys. Looking good, feeling cute. I gotta do this one. It's bronzy. Yeah, I've got to get that one too. You can do Mythic Sanctum. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it until the season 4. I got a lot of the pieces out of that too. That's great. Yeah, really good job, guys. Actually good. I was worried that this was going to be a complete disaster, and it was only a partial disaster, which was a huge improvement. Yeah, thanks, Primer. I appreciate it. I was married to the Horde cross faction. True. Oh, actually, I don't want to delete that. The reason I don't want to delete it is I want to use these items and, oh, I can do this in a raid somehow. I want to use these items and, do the fucking thing with them. I wonder what the 500 mount's gonna be. I think they should make it a caterpillar. I think a caterpillar would be really cool. That's crazy, I can actually complete this in a raid. What the fuck? Yeah, that was a good run. Honestly, like, I feel like we did really well there. Like, I was told that this one was gonna be, like, really painful, so I went into it expecting for it to be, like, just... for it to take like fucking 5 hours or something like that, and it really wasn't that bad. We had like 2 or 3 wipes and that was about it. So the last boss a bit painful. I don't even think that one was that bad. It's just we had people like people just like being dumb. Thank you, guys. Ritual Rampage. Isn't there like a thing for that? Okay, so what was I gonna do? Oh, right, the Crucible. Let me vendor a couple of things that way in case there's like an inventory thing. So people think Blizzard's gonna make a new mount, it's just gonna be another recolor. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Actually, let me see if I can use any of these. Okay. I don't have that one, let's do it. Free transmog. This helmet, I already have it. Whoa, wait, what? But it's the same appearance, isn't it? I'm confused. It's a different color? No, it's not. It's 252 and 252. gonna delete it. The legs. Do I have the legs? I'm pretty sure I don't. Okay, that's done. Bracers. I don't have these bracers. This is crit verse. I'm never really going to use that, so I might as well just get crit mastery. And I have this one. Crit verse. I don't need crit verse either in that. Okay. Damn, I'm actually getting a lot of stuff. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of new items there. And I'll just vendor all the rest of these. Oh, let me do this actually too. Go to arenas later? Yeah, I might, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to be out too late. Oh, so I can't do the tier gear. Okay. Do Treasures of Zereth Mortis? I can't. So you need to have this world quest up in order for me to be able to get this item. Like, there's no way for me to get into this as far as I know. So I'm just kind of fucked. Did you get the raid schematics? I think so, yeah. I got a lot of them at least. I mean, I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, so should I do, I think I should just like start farming. Yeah, I think this is like farming time. Okay. Yeah, let's go. I need 4 people, and then somebody else can make a group too. So we can have 8. Yeah, we need another group of people here. Farming the Vesploid lattice was a pain. You just buy it on auction house, that's what I did. Or that's what I'm going to do, I mean. I have like one of them, that's it though. You can buy the pets in the auction house, no need to farm them. Well, the thing is, like, there's no need to farm them, but you have to craft 100, or sorry, 50 of the things, right? For the achievement. So, like, if you're trying to min-max, wouldn't it be more logical to just craft all 50 of them? Yeah. It's a lot. It's only 5 for Veil Strider. Yeah, but like I want to get the 50, right? And because like eventually that's what I'm going to want to have. So I might as well just try to get it now. It's like basically I would be doubling my effort. Horde. Oh, I don't think you can join. Yeah, that's true. Sorry, Valor. I didn't know that. Fuck. Thank you for trying, guys. We need 2 more people to help farm the Genesis motes. If you guys want to come and do it. Get shit done on stream. Of course I do. Let's get a Moonkin. Yeah, I want to get a Moonkin. There we go. Just try to pull as many of them as you can over to us. You can't do open world between cross faction? No, you can't. I mean, I actually think that cross faction actually did a lot for Alliance, because like now you have a lot of people who are like, they're playing Alliance because they want to, and they're not playing Horde because they have to. Because a lot of people like might aesthetically prefer Alliance, but because of like how many more people play Horde, it's just like not a good decision to play Alliance. So I actually think making things cross-faction increase the amount of Alliance players. Makes the game better in general too. More freedom of choice is always good. Yeah, I think that usually whenever a developer wants to reduce the freedom of choice of a player, like it's usually some like dumb reason that's it's like some ideological reason rather than something that's like actually good for the game. It's like I remember you know, in New World that was like a huge issue, is that like you had all these like restrictions in the game that were just there arbitrarily because some developer thought it was important that you weren't able to do certain things. What's a group for? It's the most boring thing in the game. Literally the worst and most boring thing in the entire game. So just for anybody who doesn't understand how this works, I'm gonna go ahead and explain it. Basically, there are these things called Genesis motes. And Genesis motes are used to craft mounts and also other types of protoform items. So what I need to do is I need to farm 18,000 of these Genesis motes. That's right, 18,000. And that will allow me to craft everything that I need to craft. So we're looking at about 20 hours, give or take, of farming. Assuming we get 1,000 an hour and there's like a reasonable level of downtime. $14,000 more. Yeah, I need to farm like 18,000 more. Or actually, I'm probably about the same as you are actually. No, I need to craft the pets. That's the thing. Mop archaeology is still worse. It's really bad. Like, in my opinion, I think they need to really fix things like this. I'm gonna be honest. Place with wasps is good. We're doing this place and it seems to be fine, and there's other people that farm here, so like, I mean, maybe the wasp one is like, I don't know, like slightly better, but I figure it's probably just like all about the same. The problem with like the Genesis mote grind and like the way it worked was or the way it works is that there's no reward for killing harder NPCs and getting more Genesis motes. I think that if you were able to kill harder NPCs and just get more Genesis motes, like rares and elites, the grind wouldn't really be so bad. But because everything just drops, you know, a small amount of them, it's just kind of, it's like, what do you do with that? Proto-sentient grounds. Oh, don't I have one of those? Yeah, this one here. There's a chest you can loot for 25 motes a week. Yeah, I did that. But 25 motes is like, it's like what? 5 minutes of farming? I mean, I think going to the chest would take longer than just sitting here and farming 25 motes. Garden rares should have dropped like 250 motes each per day. Yeah. Like, I would have been fine with them dropping like 25 a day. Because like you're already going to kill the rares. So like what a lot of players would do. Are they tradable? No. No. You have to farm it out yourself. So this is better than farming out rares 500 times before the mount drops, yeah. Motes is only ill of them from the raid drops it. Yeah. I bet he drops like what, 5? Like 20 or something. That's not too bad actually. Do you enjoy this? There's a certain zen that it provides. And, you know, it's like, it's not really about enjoying it, it's about just like kind of doing it. But I do think like this is one of the reasons why I stopped farming a lot of stuff in WoW. Is that there were a lot of things that were just like unnecessarily hard to farm. Like some examples of that are, you know, like there's like special drop weapons that drop from the the Legion invasions in 7.3, where it's like it has a chance to drop and it's like really low, but it can drop those items. Things like that are like unnecessarily hard to get. It's the same with like all the cloaks and everything, and I think like Blizzard just doesn't really. I wonder if anybody in their guild, or sorry, in their company, like has over like 35,000 achievement points, for example. Like I wouldn't be surprised if nobody really did. Or maybe it's like some GM or something, but like not a designer of the game. Paragon box mounts. The thing is with the Paragon box mounts is that they were bad. They're only bad if the drop rate is bad. It's like everybody had the, pretty much, like most people had the Suramar one, because every world quest in Suramar was a blue quest. So it just was a lot easier to farm. And I think that's that's great, but it just depends on how long it takes. What about the Najdatar Paragon mount? That one's not great. I mean, like, I feel like I got all of those mounts just by playing the game. The bad ones were the Legion ones. Like, I feel like the BFA Paragon mounts had like a much higher drop rate than the Legion ones did. Like, I must have opened like 30 of those boxes for like the High Mountain Elderhorn. Whereas like the Valajar one I got pretty fast, which was good because that's the one I wanted. I think that's the one pretty much everybody wanted. I got the 3 Necro Rays pretty quick in the challenge. Yeah, the Necro Rays are like an example of that, where it's just like, so you have to get 3 of these, and like the drop rate is just like so abysmally low that like you can farm this on like 10 characters. Because like you think about it, right? So I have like 130 or 140 chances on the Nether Race, right? So like you do the math. So if each time that you do, let's assume that there's a 1 in 4 chance for the and actually it's probably like 1 in like 3-7, right? Because if you're Necro Ward, you have a higher chance, because other quests such as the Torghast ones, you know, those also give you a box. But let's just say it's 1 in 4. So 130 times 4, that's 520. So 520 days, if you assume that every 1 in 4 days you were doing a Necro Ward daily. And I feel like after an entire year of farming something, you should probably at least get 1 of the items. And it's like, it would make more sense if it was super rare and it was also very unique. But they're not unique at all. They're just unnecessarily rare for no reason. It feels demoralizing, yeah, because like even whenever I get 1, I still need to get 2 more. And I haven't even gotten 1. Very unlucky. I got 3 and 60 eggs. Yeah. I mean, I could be getting unlucky, but it's really hard to say. You're not very common for people to go over 200 attempts without seeing one. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like boxes like that where it can be really frustrating. I think that sucks. Because it's like also, I remember I did this for like, remember the floating Khadgar head in Legion that you had to get from the Kirin Tor ones? Like, I did that every single day on every single character. Like, it took me like 2 hours a day to farm that. It was brutal. And like, I used the opening the boxes for stream content, so it wasn't really that bad. Because it was like, oh, well, you know, it's like, it's not as dumb because like it's for stream. But like, still. Did you get King Mechagon? No, I haven't. Super demoralizing. Everything is on such a drop, right? Yeah. Seriously, not gonna try Genshin until I sponsor you? That's the plan. You used archaeology for the insanely rare item like Zenrock or the staff? No, I haven't. I will eventually, I just haven't done it yet. You play Lost Ark off stream? Yeah, I do. Like, I'm trying to get, like, I'm pretty much, like, I've pretty much beat the game, honestly. Like, I have all of the adventure journal stuff done. I have most of the island souls. I mean, there's just a few things left. Like for example, like, I could go and get, let me think. There's, like, other things I could get. Sea bounties, yeah, stuff like that. I'm gonna finish the game. Well, that's what I said I was gonna do, right? Like, the day the game came out, that's what I said I was gonna do. See bounties from co-ops, but that's hell. Yeah, I still have to do that to get the Astray. I just haven't really wanted to. So I can't believe it either. You looked at ass amounts that I'm getting that. Well, the thing is, like I've always been like very good at setting like very long-term goals like that. For example, like I used to, like in like previous WoW expansions, I would plan on doing something over like an entire year's time, and I would just like slowly farm away at it, and then I would get it done. No, I don't have Soaring Spell Tome. I just haven't really wanted to work on it. You see yourself doing 5 or 10 years? I have no idea. I mean, I don't know what I'll be doing in 5 or 10 weeks. What's actually the worst mount farm for me? Unironically, it's probably the boxes. The Necro-Ray eggs. Because, like, Famu was bad. But, like, it's not really that bad. Because, like, all you have to... Like, the thing is, like, the investment for Famu is very low. So, like, yeah, it took a long time to get them out, but... it didn't take that much effort to get them out either, right? Like, you didn't have to, like, go and do a bunch of dailies or, like, go to your Covenant Sanctum and, like, like the amount of time invested every day to get a chance at that is like much lower. And also I could do it any day I wanted. Whereas with the Maldraxxus dailies, like for example, like what do you want to do whenever you're doing Maldraxxus dailies? You want to make sure that you don't do it on the day that it spawns, right? So like let's think about this logically. So like you have 3 of these, right? So like 3 days ago or 2 days ago, all 3 of them were from like Revendreth or Bastion. So you want to wait until the 3rd day. So like the first one that's Maldraxxus is about to expire, because that will give you the highest chance to be able to do 2 of them at the same time, right? And have like your progress overlap, and you can minimize your time invested. So like there's a lot of thinking involved with that and like planning. So like now you have to think about ahead of time, like, okay, when are you going to do this? How is it going to be done, right? And so like there's all this stuff you have to do. Whereas like with Famu, it's like you just log on and kill Famu. That's it. Except for Vault and Hell mode next week. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. Usually able to do callings a day before I'm trained. A lot of the world quests, like there's some world quests, like for example, like this one's pretty easy, right? This one's really annoying. Like look how much stuff you have to do there. This one is kind of annoying. This one's super easy. And then you go to Ardenweald. This one's really annoying. This one's annoying. This one's really easy. This one's easy. And this one's annoying. This one is annoying. This is pretty easy. That's kind of annoying, but it's not that bad. This is okay, I guess. And that one's pretty annoying too, right? So like each one, like each of these different, this one's not that bad, that one's not very bad, that one's okay, and this one's okay. Actually, no, this one's horrible. So like the problem is like some of them are, like they take 5 minutes and other ones take 15. Or they take like, some of them take like 1 minute and other ones take like 10 minutes. Seems like there's a lot of annoying ones, yeah. The viewer of content coming to WoW, would you take it for all the content? Like, I don't want to do it ahead of time. I think I just want to do it as I play the game. I just wish Blizzard would listen to like player feedback with stuff more often and like more quickly. Slay 10 wildlife and there. Yeah, with like the spiders. Legion World Quests are so good. Yeah, exactly. And I think that that's what was a lot more fun. Like, I had more fun doing the Legion World Quests. Legion also auto group finder, yeah. It's like a lot of times, like, I feel like what they did is they tried to like fix problems that players didn't have. Like for example, nobody really had the problem that like running to each world quest took longer than doing the world quest, because if you could do the world quest that fast, that was like something that you kind of earned. Like you got like better gear or whatever, you knew how to play your class, and so like nobody felt like, oh man, I'm wasting so much time running around, because they felt cool for being able to do that. World Quest gave 70% rounding error of animal. World Quests, I think World Quests are fine. The problem with the rewards is like, I like World Quests as an idea. I just don't like all the World Quests. Like, in general, I think some of the Zereth Mortis World Quests are like really annoying too. Keeping people on a server pace, never running through old dungeons and raids. I don't know. I don't know why they get so fixated on that too. I have to check where they are. Things are Arch and Tournament. Just grab the same quest, run the same route every day. Way more relaxing. I actually think that it's good that all the world quests aren't the same every day. I think farming the exact same world quests every single day would get boring a lot faster than having it be on some form of a rotation. I'm looking to see if there's like anything interesting that's happened on Twitter. It seems like not really. There's a lot of people that are at the TwitchCon, which, I mean, that's nice. Why didn't you go? Because it's in the EU and I don't want to go all the way over there. Yeah, the vax too. That wasn't even part of it. Like, I don't even know what the rules are for that at all. Like, I didn't even think about that or anything. To me, it was just like my focus was like, I don't really like traveling in general, you know? Right? I mean, that's really what it is. Americans afraid to lose country? No, like, I mean, if I could click like a button and teleport over to there, I would, I'd do it. But like, it's just the travel time. Is traveling stress you out? Yeah. Yeah, I hate traveling too. Yeah, 11-hour plus flight. Yeah, I just can't deal with that, man. It's just not gonna happen. No country going to another continent. Yeah, it's like, it's basically like 12 hours. Like, I've got to do that all day. I don't know if I'll go to the one in the US or not. I have no idea. Well, that's like a private plane with other streamers. Because it still takes a long time. It doesn't matter what plane it is. Some people getting sick in my school. Just wait for more years before I go to conventions. I don't know. I mean, I feel like nobody talks about COVID anymore in general. So like, I don't even know what the what the rates of getting COVID are anymore. I've literally no idea. I feel like it just kind of happened for a while and then a lot of cases are rising again apparently. Yeah, but like the thing is, I don't think the government's going to be able to convince people to, it's like, okay, go, you know, go and do lockdown again. I just don't really see that happening. University already stopped all the restrictions. Yeah, people just don't care anymore. Like there's like a certain amount of people just get fatigued from being worried about stuff and eventually they don't care anymore. It's the same as like most other stuff. Why we care in the first place? Well, enough people cared back in the day, right? Like in like 2020, I think that like my mindset was like I always, you know, went out, I'd wear a mask and sure. But that was about it. It's not like I refused to go out or see anybody. The COVID shit sucked. Yeah, I got it before. It was unpleasant, but it was not really that bad. Nobody ever cared in the US? No, I think that people did care. Like, you still see people sometimes wearing masks. Like, I don't know, like where you guys are at, like, do people still wear masks? Do you still, like, not everybody, right? But do you still see people regularly wearing them? Like, yeah, I still see people regularly wearing them too. I'd say like maybe 10% of people, like maybe 10 to 20. Tepe, 5-day people a day mask. Yeah. First meeting wants me to wear a mask, and if they do, then I wear it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is there a life-threatening danger as a health? Well, I mean, people got COVID and died. I mean, I think people do so much to, like, COVID was like one of those things where everybody who, like, whenever it was happening, people tried to either play it up or play it down. And it was, like, really annoying. People can get anything and die. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't really see the logic in saying that it was a healthcare crisis rather than something that was life-threatening, because if it wasn't life-threatening and it didn't require, like, substantive healthcare, then it wouldn't have created a healthcare crisis. It's just like, it doesn't make sense. I did not play it up when it was one of the most biggest spendings. I'm not gonna argue about that. Like, I don't really give a fuck. Like your your level of like emotional investment in this is not necessary to me. I don't want to hear it. Is heart disease a healthcare crisis? I think it is. I think that there's a lot of things that are problems. I think obesity is bad. I mean, like, there's a lot of things that are bad. Diabetes, yeah, smoking. No, like, Alex, come on, what's next? I don't think that it's, I find it to be disingenuous to compare the two things. I've seen a film where a main character defends smoking in court, says cheese kills more people from cholesterol. Thank You for Smoking with Aaron Eckhart. Yeah, I love that movie. Part of the issue is we didn't know how fatal COVID could be. I don't know. I mean, like, there was just a lot of stuff going on, and it's like anytime the government tries to get people to do something, there's going to be a bunch of people that don't want to do it or won't do it, and it becomes like a big issue, and it's always going to be like that. Like, my perspective was, you know, always like, just, you know, be reasonable about it. You know, don't go tempting fate. I tried to avoid having, you know, a bunch of like super unnecessary social interactions. And, you know, whenever I went somewhere, I wouldn't touch stuff. You know, just like kind of common sense stuff. I mean, it's not like I was like washing my hands, you know, 10 times after I went back home, and, you know, cleaning all of my food off with like a, you know, a wet wipe or something. Like, I wasn't doing any of that. I just kind of took common sense precautions, and everything's been pretty much fine. You know, my problem with social distancing, everything our urges are masked. Yeah, I think that, I mean, it just never really was that big of an issue. Easy when you don't go out much? Yeah, exactly. Like, I didn't really go out. So, like, honestly, COVID didn't really even change my lifestyle at all. It was pretty much normal. Does it transmit well from surface contact? Oh, I don't know. I mean, like, the thing is that, I mean, me as somebody who's not an expert in anything that is in any way medical, like, I don't know what it is. Like, I have no idea. I mean, because, like, you have some people saying it's not real, other people saying it's like a fucking, you know, the next Black Plague. It's really kind of hard to know. I mean, like, it's crazy how, like, even very basic information is still extremely contentious, and it can be hard to know, like, what's real and what's not real. Oh no, dissonance? Well, I think that people just, like, they want to read news that they already agree with. They don't want to read news that's going to make them feel like they're wrong for what they believe. People are gonna start finding governments about all countries. Just wait and see. I don't know. I think most people like just don't want to have anything to do with that. They just want to be able to sit on a computer and jerk off to internet porn and you know, watch the big game on Sunday. Nobody gives a fuck about revolting against the government or anything like that. I mean, the truth is that, you know, life is pretty good for a lot of people, and so like it's very like, are there some people that are like still getting fucked? Like, yeah, of course, right? But in history, it's never been better than it is now in terms of people having, like, you know, social mobility, you know, like basic necessities, etc. It's never been better than it is. So I find it to be kind of funny because, like, people always talk about like how bad like X or Y thing is now, but it can only get better. No, that's not true, but hopefully that's what happens. Most American thing you've ever said? Well, it's not American, it's just a fact. I mean, I think that nobody would want to legitimately take a time machine back 100 years or 50 years and say, oh, I'm gonna live like this now. Like, it's I mean, it's not even remotely close. And disagrees, must have missed history lessons in school. Yeah. About doing a debate stream like Maddox? I don't really mind debating or like arguing with people about stuff. It's not really that big of a deal to me. Expecting the US goes down according to statistics. Yeah, but the life expectancy goes down because people choose to do things that are unhealthy. It's so, like, basically, I don't view this as like the quality of life going down. I view this as people just engaging in things that are unhealthy. That's not that big of a deal to me. Just not having health insurance. I mean, the thing is, like, I don't know, like, the nuances of healthcare from like 50 years ago, but I bet it was probably worse than it is now. In terms of like treatment options, technology, like accessibility. I don't know, like, as somebody who, you know, I grew up really poor, and you know, we had something called MAP. It was called Medical Assistance Program, and if you didn't have any money, you were just part of this program and you could see a doctor through MAP. And like, I had it, and like then I got off of it, and my mom still had it, and so it's a lot different. Thirty years ago, my parents got free tuition for being a doctor. Yeah. I'll say for college students, it might actually have been better, you know, 40 years ago, because of how much money college costs. I'll grant you that. Car deaths first time in a century. That's a lot. But growing up poor helps you understand the value of money better. I don't know. I think that there's a lot of people that say stuff like that, but the only reason they say stuff like that is so they can kind of assert themselves as being like mentally superior or like smarter than people that are rich. It's like, it can. I mean, it doesn't mean it will, but it can. I mean, there's plenty of rich people that know the value of money too. You need money to understand how to spend, maintain your wealth. Well, it depends on like the level that you're living at, right? So it's like you learn different lessons with money. Like for example, if you have $10 million, you think about and plan money differently than if you have $10,000. Or if you have $1 million. So it's like you're talking about like longitudinal versus like tactical like spending. It's like, how am I going to spend money and like make it through this month? And like that is a different skill set than how am I going to spend money and, you know, cause my investment to increase 20% and, you know, maintain generational wealth for my family. And like both of these are very important skills to have, and they're both related to money, but they're different. Because like for example, like there's a lot of people that, like for me, I don't really mow my own lawn or do any of that stuff because I just pay somebody to do that, and then I do something that I can make more money with. And like that's understanding to a certain degree the value of money as well, I would argue. It's the value of time, yeah, and time is money. And also like a lot of people don't really understand kind of like there's like all these secondary costs, right? So like if you have a lawnmower, you have to worry about maintaining the oil for the lawnmower. You have to be maintaining gas for the lawnmower. You have to store the lawnmower. So like there's a lot of things that you need to do that are involved with having a lawnmower. Yeah, it's like also, and then buying the lawnmower, and then it's like the time that you spend. So like you have maintenance is satisfying if you know what you're doing. Well, there's like a certain amount of like that might be satisfying, but like maybe something else that you could do like in your free time would be more satisfying. And that's kind of what I mean. Not having one eliminates the need for a mower. Yeah, exactly. Coastal leads type still don't even know what the lawnmower costs. I think that most people who make a lot of money don't really care because it's not a efficient use of their time. Says this while farming is bullshit. This is the most efficient way. Actually, the most efficient way is complaining on Twitter about this and getting Blizzard to change it. But that's too RNG. I'm not going to do that. WoW is making me obsess over efficiency. Any advice? That's a good thing. That's what I do too. Like I'm super fixated on efficiency for like a lot of things. It's just what I do, you know? Old school shaman totems, the bastards don't apply. Yeah. They never do they? Do you have to adders off replacing gaskets? Yeah. And so it's like, yeah, it's like also knowing how to do it. I think that's another factor. It's like, because if you're trying to solve one of these problems or do something like this, you have to also have the knowledge, and like acquiring that knowledge, like watching a YouTube tutorial or looking it up online, or you know, maybe you have your dad tell you, or there's somebody who you know who can tell you what to do or help you or show you what to do. That's about it. Time efficiency argument only works for a fraction of people like streamers. More people don't do laundry instead of working. Well, I think that it's actually like the way that I've always done things is that I've always tried to like make money in ways that are not just like a job. Like I've always had like multiple ways of making money. Am I up to 200 now? Or 2,000, I mean? Oh, I'm about to be. $2,000. Oh my god. I am 10% or a little bit more than that of the way there. So over normal people because they haven't started using that portion of their time to make money yet, but they could. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of ways you can use your time to make money. Is there more farm mounts or just a shade decision by Blizzard? I think the problem is like farming out one mount or like 2 mounts isn't really that bad. But it's really a problem for people that want to farm out all of them. I think that it wouldn't really be a bad system if it was if there were less mounts to farm. It's like you have to farm, like for example, if I only had to farm 5,000 of these things instead of 18,000, I'd be like, okay, well, let's just do this today, right? It's, you know, 6 hours pretty much, realistically, of farming, and then you're done. But, or if you could sell them, I think that would also make it a lot different. Because, yeah, I would just buy them all. Because there's a lot of people that, like, don't care, and so they'd be willing to sell theirs, and other people that do care, so they'd be willing to buy them. Somebody shot S-Fan with a BB gun? Is that true? Is it airsoft? Yeah, it still hurts. I mean, it's not like you have to go to the doctor, but it's just like, I don't know, it's like a bee sting, kind of. I wonder if they knew it was him. Or it was just like some dipshit that just did that. It's hard to know. They knew. They shot the whole group. A lot of people were finding him. I doubt it was random. Well, I mean, like, so like, if I was, I don't know, it's drive-by, full airsoft, guns on stream. It's like, what I'm saying is like, I'm like 90% sure it was probably targeted, but I mean, there was a 10% chance it wasn't, right? But it's certainly not what I'd bet on. Still weird as fuck, yeah. Multiple people streaming there, so I doubt they didn't know it was streamers, yeah. Just not sure got the shotty. I mean, you know how I feel about that kind of stuff, man. My God. So I know it would break skin. Yeah, it hurts. See the Apex team getting disqualified for teabagging a teammate? Yeah, I saw that. I mean, the thing is, like, if you, what? Yeah. If you, like, I would just stop. Like, the problem is, like, a lot of competitive players don't really have the ability to do that. But, like, if I could, I would just pull out of the tournament because it's just, like, this is just, like, weird to do that. Why is gaming turned to shit? It's because people complain about it, but they still keep watching. So, like, for example, if everybody that was competing and watching was just like, well, we don't agree with this, we're not going to support the tournament anymore, well, then it would just immediately be undone. The thing is that people don't really understand that, like, if you don't like something and you get people together and you collectively push that you don't like it, then, you know, you just get what you want. That's it. They hate the things that they keep consuming. Yeah, exactly. Like, for example, like with the, like, I don't really watch the Blizzard stuff anymore since it went to YouTube because it was just a stupid decision. And, like, I don't want to support a stupid decision. Trying to cancel teabagging is trying to erase culture itself. The people that care about that kind of stuff don't care. They don't like gamer culture anyway. That's like the worst argument you could make. Saying that it's erasing gamer culture would make them happy. But, like, yeah, if all the players, like, for example, said, like, hey, listen, like, we're not going to compete on YouTube because this is just not, this isn't good for our brands, this isn't good for anything, I think that, you know, Blizzard would have fixed it. And I think it's a good way to look at it, right, is that it's not good for PvP players. Like, I think that probably every PvP streamer that used to stream and compete in tournaments, probably, like, I'd say 90% of them, all of their viewership is down. And I think one of the reasons is, like, in order to have people watch you compete, and that's what, you know, competitive players, like, that's like their main thing. So it's like, if you want to watch this person compete, you have to go to a platform that is, like, not the base platform where the person streams on. So yeah, I think that's a